Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Lazar, and today we're going to be talking a lot about Alarak, the latest Heroes of the Storm assassin to be introduced into the game. So this is a build guide. I'm going to go through talents, I'm going to go through abilities. If you guys are not interested in all the talking, skip the gameplay button will be available at the top of your screen. And if you're watching from a mobile device, please check the video description for the gameplay time. So with that out of the way, let's check out the abilities. So melee assassin, difficulty hard, and I would definitely agree with the tag. He definitely is hard to get right. His Q ability is Discord Strike. On an 8-second cooldown, after a 0.5-second delay, enemies in front of Alarak take damage and are silenced by a whopping 1.5 seconds. As you probably know by this point, it's a frontal triangle with a pointy tip outward. W is telekinesis, and this is gonna be the hardest ability to get right for Alarak, and this will kind of determine the good players from the, well, not as great players. Cooldown 12 seconds, create a force pushing yourself and all enemies hit from the target point towards the target direction, deals damage to enemies. It's a vector targeting system, and as to my knowledge at this point, this is the first time we get a vector targeting system, and this is why I'm saying it's going to be hard to get right. You're going to need some practice with him. His E ability is Lightning Surge. Deal damage to an enemy and all enemies between you and the target. 75% of the damage dealt to enemy heroes is returned as health. So pretty much self-explained, pretty clear, low cooldown, and it's instant. His trait is Sadism. Alarak deals 100% more ability damage versus enemy heroes. Clear cut to the point. A lot of talents have an impact on his trait. When it comes to heroic, first option, Counter Strike. On an only 30-second cooldown, Alarak becomes protected and channels for 1 second. If an enemy hero attacked Alarak during that time, Alarak sends a shockwave forward, dealing damage. The damage it does, it's pretty good. Okay, considering it's on a 30-second cooldown. Protected. What does protected mean? You know, Medivh's shield? Yeah, that is kind of protected. You're gonna be immune to damage, however, not to crowd controlling ability, so this can still get interrupted. You have only a 1 second window to actually get somehow this one to trigger. Okay, in certain situations in team fight, it might be hard to get this one triggered correctly. It's a pretty big range in front of you. Okay, and again, that triangle shape, just like your Q ability, only a whole lot bigger. Not a particularly big fan of this one because it requires input from an enemy. Okay, which can sniff you out and just not do anything to you for the only 1 second you are actually protected and channeling Counter Strike. So not a big fan of this one. However, Deadly Charge is absolutely awesome. On a 45-second cooldown, after channeling, Alarak charges forward, dealing damage to all enemies in its path. Distance is increased based on the amount of time channeled, up to 1.5 seconds. The maximum length is pretty big. Issuing a move order while this is channeling will cancel it at no cost. Taking damage will interrupt the channeling. Any damage at all from any source. Alright, that's about it for the abilities. We're gonna skip to talents level 1. Now, to make this simple, without effort and power conduit are mana talents for Alarak. From my playtesting so far, he doesn't really have all that many mana issues. The further the game progresses, you have less and less. So I kind of put power conduit and without effort kind of out of my mind. I don't really recommend them because they're not really needed. Okay, if at first, no, just don't play with them, okay? It's as simple as that. Applied Force is an absolutely awesome talent, however, at 1. Reduces the damage bonus of Sadism by 10%, but Telekinesis pushes 20% further. 20% further for Telekinesis is something. However, keep in mind that the base distance of Telekinesis isn't all that big anyway, so 20% is not gonna make a huge impact, yet it does have an impact. However, it can also throw you off your combo. There's a big part to Alarak. The biggest part may be the WQ combo, much like kind of Kerrigan plays, though you execute the combo differently and the effect is also different. Alright, so definitely Applied Force is a good talent. However, just keep in mind that you do have to give up 10% Sadism. Final talent, and the one I pick up most often, White Lightning. Increases the width of lightning surges beam by 50%. The width of the beam isn't all that big, so 50% really doesn't make a huge difference, but it still is a difference. And keep in mind that your ability does heal you. Okay, so that means more targets hit, more healing, more sustain for Alarak. He does have some nice sustain, especially considering that our Lightning Surge has only a 6-second cooldown, which we can further reduce. Now, to tell you guys a small secret, there are 2 builds kind of flying around for Alarak. There's an E build and a Q build. I kind of mix the two together most of the times. A level 4 Double Cross, my absolute favorite at this tier. Double Cross increases the range of Discord Strike by 25% and also hits in a line perpendicular to the forward strike. It makes 2 little triangle shapes outward, you know, like the latest Sith in the Star Wars movie Sword, kind of like that. Reckless Strike. Now this one is a very interesting talent to me, and many of you probably already consider it worthless because of the downside of it. Reduces the delay of Discord Strike by 0.25 seconds, but if it hits an enemy, you become vulnerable, causing Alarak to take 25% more damage for 2 seconds. The fact that it's dependent on you hitting somebody means you silence them. Obviously, maybe there's more enemies around and you still have that vulnerable for 25 seconds. That is a big deal. You're an assassin, a melee assassin, you're squishy, you don't have a ton of health, and you can get blown up quickly if you're focused down, absolutely. The thing is, the 0.25 seconds reduction in delay makes it so easy to land your combo. Your W into Q combo becomes so much easier with Reckless Strikes. So I see this one as a... In a 1v1 also, the vulnerable is not going to matter all that much unless you're fighting an AA hero, okay, which doesn't rely necessarily on abilities, okay, just on auto attacks. Because again, if you hit your Q, you're silencing your target by 1.5 seconds. It's not a worthless talent. It is a huge downside. I don't necessarily recommend it, but you do get to cast your combos a whole lot more efficiently with Reckless Strike. So try it out, at least in try mode. Get a feel for it. It's actually a good talent. Cycle of Discord reduces the cooldown of Discord Strike by 2 seconds. If Discord Strike hits no enemies, the mana cost is refunded and cooldown reduced by 3 seconds. Definitely another good talent, but to be honest, Double Cross just outpowers it. From my point of view, I don't really recommend Cycle of Discord. However, if you build Alarak into more cooldown reduction talents, you're going to be able to pull out more combos. Then again, you don't need that many combos. What you do need is precision, just like Kerrigan. You don't need to do 1,000 combos, but when you do, you need to get them right in order to get the full effect. Okay, final. Extended Lightning, increasing Lightning Surge range by 20%. If you're going for an E build for Alarak, then this is the way to go. 20% extra range on this one, which already has a pretty hefty range to it, means you can stay in the backline and keep poking at your enemies. Again, the cooldown of Lightning Surge is not that big anyway, and you can build cooldown reduction for it as well. Again, it's your healing tool as well, so you can build a pokey Alarak if that is what you desire. Definitely not my cup of tea, but it does work. Level 7, Chaos Reigns, the best talent from my point of view. Each time Discord Strike hits a hero, its damage is increased by 3, up to 45. After hitting 15 heroes, increases its damage by an additional 45. Only 15 heroes, not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that hard for you to get 15 heroes hit, especially after you get used to the Q ability. Also, keep in mind that it's not a worthless until complete kind of talent, kind of quest talents, you know, those ones that only give you a bonus when you finish them. No, you still have a bit of a bonus while you're actually on the quest, so it's a very good talent, and most of the time this is my go-to at 7. Endless Energy, we talked about this one a little bit earlier. Heroes hit between you and the victim permanently decreases the cooldown of Lightning Surge by 0.2 up to 2 seconds, so you're gonna have to hit 10. Okay, easy to hit 10 heroes with your E ability. You're going to be able to complete this one very quickly. Just keep in mind that it's about the arc, okay? The lightning between you and the victim. So careful how you aim this one. Try to get in the center. The damage is not that hard, okay? It's dependent on having structures around or minions or mercenaries, okay, which you can target behind your intended target. And again, you can hit multiple heroes at once. So again, Lightning Surge build is not to be ignored. Okay, you definitely should try it. Thunderstruck, final talent at 7. Reduces the damage bonus of Sadism by 10%, but Lightning Surge slows enemies hit between you and the victim. Again, that thing with the arc between you and the actual victim by 70% for 1.5 seconds. Look at this slow. This is a huge slow, 70% for 1.5 seconds. That level 7 is a big deal. No doubts about it. The problem is it's on the same tier with Chaos Reigns, and your main damage tool as Alarak will remain your Q ability unless you build heavily into E. At 10, yeah, we talked about heroics as already. However, I just don't like Counter-Strike too much. Okay, it's not worthless. It's not a bad heroic. It can do some damage. It's simply too iffy because it depends on enemy input. Okay, obviously you can be tricky. You can see what they do and then pop it at the last second and all whatnot and turn a fight into your favor with Counter-Strike. It is possible, but again, as long as it's dependent on enemy input, I don't like it all that much, and that's definitely not recommended for you guys, especially since Deadly Charge is so good. Deadly Charge can pass through terrain. Now, the way I got most out of Alarak, the most satisfaction and the best results, is when, for example, in a team fight, right? In a team fight starts, you're not the kind of melee assassin to kind of stay in the front line and try to grab somebody like that. No, you stay over a wall, in a bush, with deadly charge ready to jump directly on the back line, combo them down, and then finish it up with an E. That's what you do with deadly charge most of the time. Obviously, you can use it as an escape as well. Just keep in mind, it's not going to work that well as an escape because all damage you take will interrupt the channel. Okay? So definitely that is my best way to using deadly charge, at least from what I played so far. Level 13, Dissonance. Reduces the damage bonus of Sadism by 10%, but increases this scored strike silence duration by 0.75 seconds. That's a big increase. That's going to be a 2.25 second silence overall, but again, it comes at a price at a 10% decrease in sadism, and overall I don't really like to take talents which decrease my damage with Alarak. All you got is the burst. Okay, you got the burst, you got your combo, then with an E, and if you reduce that amount of burst, you're gonna be less effective overall. But then again, the increased silence is a big deal, especially since it can't be reduced by Relentless. But then again, Relentless doesn't really matter anymore because, well, Blizzard is kind of purging Relentless from the game almost entirely. I think only Chen still has a form of Relentless. Psychokinesis increases the damage of telekinesis by 100%. Nice talent, good, clear cut, to the point. The thing is, telekinesis does like no damage, so even double is still not much. Don't really recommend it. Hardened Motion reduces the damage of bonus of sadism by 10%, but telekinesis slows enemies by 40% for 1.5 seconds. Now, if you wanted crowd control, then I would have definitely taken at 7 Thunderstruck, which is gonna be a whole lot better than Hindered Motion. 40% for 1.5 seconds, no thank you. I'm just gonna pick up at 7 Thunderstruck, which is 70% for 1.5 seconds. Also, it's on my E, which is a lower cooldown and a longer range than, and easier to hit than my W telekinesis. Don't really like this one, not one bit. Pure Malice, awesome talent. When a nearby ally hero dies, your sadism bonus is increased by 40, stacking up to 40%. This bonus sadism cannot be consumed by Hasty Bargain and is lost on death. Hasty Bargain is a talent at level 20, and you'll see what I mean when we get there, what the talent actually means. So 8% per each allied hero that dies near you, okay? They just don't die on the map and you're not here and you get the bonus. So after 5 of them die, you're gonna get a whopping 40% bonus to sadism, more damage, better burst. I do like this talent, however, it's dependent on allied heroes dying, and there will be games, like I'll show you in the next couple of minutes, that you will get no value out of this one because nobody will die. If you're stomping the enemy team and they're only getting 1-2 kills on you, then you're not gonna get much value out of this one. However, more often than not, that is not the case. You don't just ruffle stomp every single game, so Pure Malice more often than not is my option. If you're not going for Pure Malice, in my opinion, the best way to go is Dissonance. Then again, you are giving up 10% on sadism. 16. Quick Mind reduces the damage bonus of sadism by 10%, but and the cooldown of telekinesis by 6. It's a huge cooldown reduction. Keep in mind that your W ability, which is kind of, again, the main thing to Alarak, the main thing which is new and you gotta get right in order to play him well, is on a 12-second cooldown. It's a long cooldown. Most of the time, when I play Alarak, I find myself doing the combo, getting it right, all cool, but then I'm waiting on cooldowns. His basic attack damage, however, is nothing to sneeze at either. His basic attack stats, when it comes to damage, attack speed, and range, are identical to the Butcher. Okay, so he does do decent basic attack damage, however, he's got no talent which can amplify that basic attack damage. That's why Alarak is, for the most part, a ability damage melee assassin, not an AA melee assassin, but the AAs are not to be neglected. So yeah, very good talent at 16. Next one, Projected Force reduces the damage bonus of sadism by 10%, but increases the range of telekinesis by 25%. This is the casting range for telekinesis, not actual the pushing range, okay? Because there might be small confusion there. Big deal to this one. However, if you don't have range increase for your Q as well, okay, then you're gonna have a harder time in actually getting the combo right. It doesn't matter that you have the range if you don't have the actual area of effect for your Q. This is a big deal. It allows you to catch heroes off guard from a longer distance. Okay, for example, when you're chasing enemies into their own towers, it's gonna be easier for you to get them back into your team, okay, in order to get the kill with Projected Force. Sustaining Power increases the healing you receive from dealing damage to heroes with Lightning Surge by 30%. This is something. This is definitely something. However, I would only pick this one up if I don't have a support. Okay, it's healing, it's sustain. Alarak already sustains pretty strongly. If you pick up this one, you're gonna get per each and every hero you hit with your E ability, you're gonna get 10%. I think that was my calculation. About 10% of your health back. Keep in mind, it's on a low cooldown, and if you build into E, this is going to give you a lot of sustain. But again, only for quick matches with no support. Final talent, negatively charged, increases the damage dealt to enemies hit by the center beam of lightning surge by 100%, but does not generate additional healing. This is one of the talents I pick up the most. To be honest, I think that the best one at this level might be Projected Force. However, again, it's a personal thing. I do not like to pick up talents which reduce my sadism even further, because again, I want when I hit my combo to be as potent as possible, so I deter the enemy team, you know, maybe get the kill and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's about it to level 16. I was expecting more exciting talents at this level. Finally, level 20. At 20, you're gonna be able to pick up the heroic you didn't pick up at level 10, be it Counter Strike and Deadly Charge. Let's see, you pick up Deadly Charge as my recommendation. I did try a couple of games to play with both Deadly Charge and Counter Strike, but the matter remains, Counter-Strike is still too iffy. You don't get that much value out of it, normally. Last Laugh, oh man, this is an awesome talent. On a 20-second cooldown, only 20 seconds, activate to remove all roots, slows, and damage over time effects, and teleport to the chosen location. Activating Last Laugh, however, will immediately reduce Alarak's health to 1. Just 1. Yes, you remove everything from yourself except stuns, okay? You can't remove stuns. The range of Last Laugh when it comes to the actual teleporting range is a lot bigger than Bolt of the Storm, for example, okay? Normally, you should be able to get out of harm's way with this one without any problem at all. However, Alarak still has some escape of his own. His W ability, Telekinesis. It's easy for you to use it as an escape after you get the handle on it. Either you're gonna be able to push enemies away or use it as a dash on yourself, which is pretty easy to do. Alt W with quick cast on, and you're just gonna dash forward in the direction you are facing. Okay, so it's easy. It's not 100% needed. It's a very low cooldown on this one. You can also escape a tricky situation. A couple of times I managed to Last Laugh and immediately after that hit somebody with Lightning Surge. Okay, so I get a little bit of health back and manage to survive. It has a huge downside. However, this is almost a guaranteed escape. You're not going to be able to escape in situations like, for example, I dashed over a wall with this one. Big range, they were nowhere near me. However, a wayward basic attack, which was already on its way to me, you know, when I dashed out, killed me. So there's situations like that as well. It's a good talent, don't knock it. However, I think that the best option at 20 is going to be Hasty Bargain. Also on a very low 20-second cooldown. Activate to permanently reduce your sadism bonus by only 4%, but it's permanent. And reset the cooldowns of all your basic abilities. So double combos. Simple as that. Combo into combo, okay? It's pretty clear what this one does, and 4% is a small price to pay. Also, it will never reduce the bonus if you picked up at level, what was it, 13 Pure Malice. This is the Hasty Bargain that Malice was referring to. So it's definitely a very good talent. Again, only 20-second cooldown. You're going to be able to use it quite often, and keep in mind, it's at level 20, right? So the game theoretically shouldn't really last all that much longer anyway. From 20, I don't know, my longest games ever, which really come very, very rarely, only last till 25, 26. So most of the time you're gonna end up using this one 4 or 5 times, something like that. So the reduction is not gonna matter all that much, you know, past 20, because again, the game shouldn't really progress all that long, and a double combo can secure you a fight. And that's gonna be it for Alarak's abilities and talents. We're gonna skip to a little bit of gameplay right about now. Alright guys, here we go. This time we are on the Infernal Shrines, and apparently we got the thing. No, don't let him kill the SCVs at all costs. Are you not dead? You're apparently not. We got how many? 3, only 3. Come on, we gotta get them Zelnaga artifacts. Not that it matters too much, we are still on the PTR, so there's that. Enough artifact pieces have been collected. Yay, we got artifacts, so therefore a 1-day steam back. Anyway, first talent for Alarak. Let me look. We got a tank, we got a support. They got support and tank. Well, kinda, if you count Rexar. Misha, that is. Anyway, like before, White Lightning is a talent at level 1. Right, coming in here. Come on, face check. Do it. Do it for the team. It's just a bear, man. Let's try to grab them all up in here and just destroy him. Now try to make our glorious escape. Are you gonna chase me? Well, they did. They did. I'm just gonna pop fountain early so I can get like right back into the team fight. I'm gonna click the fountain so the other guys see that they can. Oh my god, that combo too good! Almost got a kill there. Yes, we do get a kill. Li Ming finishes it up. Let's kill the bear too. I don't like that bear when it's fighting against me. Anyway, I can get healing off of it, so that's good. Anyway, double kill there for us at the start of the game. We're gonna head on the top lane while our Jaina keeps looking for another kill. I want somebody else here. I don't want 2-on-2. Is anybody gonna come? Nope. Okay, then let's just lane if nobody's gonna come. Let's try to get once again a double combo. Only got a single combo onto Alarak there. Butcher was out of range. Level 2 and 1 already. Small XP advantage. Come on, just come a little bit closer. One more time. One more time. One more time. I know what Alarak. Oh, hi, Butch. Damn, that was the wrong way. That was the wrong way to knock him. My bad. Don't think we would have gotten a kill anyway. Let me rotate because I don't think we have any issues on top lane. Let's okay, middle is fine as well. Nobody's on ball. Let me give a couple of clicks. Maybe somebody will care for the mana, for the XP we're losing there. Hi guys, have you missed me? There we go. Good damage onto the Butch. Very good by Karazim as well. Follow it up, but not enough. We got shrines activating in 10 seconds. Really, dude? Not like that. Not like that. Nah, it's too risky. Too much tower ammo for me to take it. I'm looking for trouble. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for trouble right now. I gotta tone it down a little bit. Oh, hi, Mish. Hi, Rex. Rex. Knock Rex back. Get the combo. Good damage onto him. Not gonna be enough. Alarak. Nope. Talent at this level is gonna be double cross. Love the talent. It's very good. Alright, let's activate it. And get to going. Oh, hi, Oot. Got the combo onto him. Also locked him out a little bit. Very good damage by our Jaina as well, I hope. Chasing a little bit too much, aren't we? There's a kill. I'm actually gonna use my W to knock these guys back. Nope, I'm gonna use it to knock myself forward. Got healing nice off of my E ability there. Gonna turn on to the Butcher because I know he has no chance. No chance, baby. No chance in hell. Hey. Now fountain. And back to the shrine. Hi, guys. And another successful combo. Very good damage onto him. What is he gonna do? Die, baby. Die. Combo and kill. Combo and kill. Get some sustain off of him. Running a little bit low on mana, but I'm gonna pick up this globe and that'll allow me to stay in. We still have the advantage on these little creep things. I think they backed away. I think they realized this is hopeless at this point. Oh, I don't want to play with you. What I want to do is get in range. These guys get the double combos, man. That's what I want to do. Double combos. And allow my glorious team to get the kills. I need a little bit of sustain, so I'm just gonna eat that voila and get my healing. No! Knock him back, away from my Muradin. Awesome. I think I saved him. Though, then again, he did jump away, so he could have been fine. Anyway, very nice kill by the Li Ming there. Alarak is chasing, too hard. That's too hard of a chase for Alarak, sadly. Knock him back. I don't have the mana. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna go back, get full on mana and everything, and as per usual, we're gonna keep an eye on damage. Here we go. Top damage, baby. Top DMGs. Now, in this situation, it is unwise not to get XP at another lane, at the very least. Okay, as you can see, Uther is doing this, which is not ideal for an Uther. He shouldn't be the one to be gathering XP, but at least, obviously, he's doing what he believes best for his team. Chaos reigns at level 7. Let's try to get all the way through going over here. I'm just gonna soak. I don't want to join in the fight right now because it would be silly. It's important to get the extra advantage through XP when you have a Punisher, especially when it's an early game Punisher, which can't really do all that much. But I see my guys are just relentless. They don't want to stop. Yeah, this sounds like a plan, boys. Let's go. Get this mercenary camp. Alright, the enemy team is grouping up. We have 2 levels in front. Starts to look like a Ruffle Stomp. It might turn at 10 when they get heroics, though I like my heroics better than theirs. Bot is pushed really nicely. There's no target right now for us to kill except on bottom lane, and they don't have the comfort on bottom lane of a fort they can back off to. Yeah, let's take the long way around to see if we can see Uther. Are you here, Uther? I was hoping he would stick around. Okay, lost a little bit of XP and time here. I see we're still roaming, looking for those kills, and I see Uther's going on the middle. This might turn out in an all-out team fight right now. We're going in. Getting Uther with the Wamba combos. Jaina locking him out with a very good place W. She didn't do a ton to him, but that's okay. Good damage. And a Q onto them, very nice. Knock him back a little bit so we get the kill. And an E will secure. Yeah, they don't have much of a chance, poor guys. Anyway, going bot to soak. I want level 10 so I can pick up my heroic ability. And perfect. Like I said before, not the exceptional wave clear, but it'll do the job fine. Decent, I think, is the ideal term to characterize it. Talent, deadly charge. Now I'm gonna surprise him with a deadly charge from the bushes. Or maybe not. Come on, guys, come out. It's not hopeless yet. Trust me, you can make a comeback. I lost games in this situation before. Oh. Go. Going in! Oh my god, it's so good. Perfect! Nice one. I didn't even bother too much about the combo. I was just trying to dish out as much damage as possible. Jaina ring there also slowed him down quite nicely. And we should have no problem in securing this Punisher. Very nice by the Muradin. You see, the mark of a good player, he didn't just rush in without any point. He waited for us to come. Also, you gotta spot these things. You know, you gotta respond to your teammate. Don't want to waste any abilities because, well, there's no need. So I'm just gonna chill out a little bit. There's not much we can do at this point. I guess we can soak another lane. That would be good. Also, try to get another mercenary camp. That would be good as well. I guess I can use my telekinesis to make targets not hit by Jaina's W. I guess that'll make her mad. So I can definitely try that one out. Alright, next Punisher of the game. We should be able to push with it quite nicely. Then again, we can crash that middle lane push. Punisher doesn't need a whole lot of help.
Oh, predictable yet effective.
They're on bottom. We're looking for them because we should take a fight right now. We got level 10. Where are you guys? Yeah. Okay, they're not there, so they're probably at the other one. Wait for the minions to pass. Get out of vision. What? Oh, come on. God damn it, I was so hoping they were there. We just lost a whole bunch of time. We could have pushed with the Punisher. I was hoping we could get him on the back foot. You know, try to get a kill. Li Ming is in troubles. A lot of troubles.
Only because I will capture this mercenary camp.
Yeah, she's dead. Sadly. I think that's gonna be the first kill for the enemy team on Li Ming on top. Yeah. She was all alone there.
Tell the others of the victory I have won.
Alright, we don't have a talent advantage at this point, so we shouldn't really be rushing to take a fight. We should be focusing on getting level 13, after which we can definitely take a fight. So Li Ming just fed a kill there. That's okay. I don't see the rest of them, so I don't want to fully engage on the Butcher without Li Ming. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I don't want to. Okay, that landed. I'm going in. Very good damage there. Gonna drag the ball back right into my combo. That's gonna secure a kill. I'm still on the Rex. Still on the Rex. Yeah, I know he wants to stun me. Jaina's dead. Crap. And now this is looking bad for me. Oh my god, that juke on the bear. Run away, Muradin. Nice juke by the Muradin. Away from the enemy team there. Okay, that was a 2-for-2 overall in a fight which was a 4v5. So it's not so bad, actually. Got the combo, baby! Where's the Li Ming damage? Ah, I hit the bear. Hit the stinking bear again. Oh, almost. Come on. Nah. Oh, Muradin. That's a little bit too much. No, friend. Get out of there. Damn it. Shouldn't have jumped. Shouldn't have jumped with that HP. You think he can get me, but in truth, he cannot get me. I got sustained for my E. Pure Malice. Pure Malice. Maybe this game I'll get some good value out of it. Okay. Give me some vision. Where is he? Where is he? Ah, frack! I wanted to surprise him. Didn't work out. But now the fight is going on bottom lane. I'm gonna try to take him from behind. Try to take him from behind. Grab him in. No, that missed. Crap, going on the Butch. Very good palm by Kerosene. Butcher's gonna hit the dirt. Vala has no chance of escaping this one, so she stays her ground and dies like a hero. Do I have the range? I don't think I do. Combo lands. Very nice there, but Li Ming forks out the damage from the back line while I'm working on the Uter. Now I'm a little bit scared because I'm running low on health. I want to turn back in because now I got my E, so that means a little bit of a cooldown. Drag them back into my combo. Very nice. Can we get Uter? Can we get Uter? I'm not gonna have the cooldowns. Not gonna have the cooldowns. Nope, I still don't have the cooldowns. So yeah, that's why it would be a good idea to invest in some cooldown reduction for Alarak. Not something I particularly enjoy, but for sure it's gonna be worth your while. Alright, let's get up. I'm just gonna stay with Karazim, he's gonna heal me up. Plus the slope, it's gonna be good. Let's try to grab him in. And a combo. I'm getting ready my ulti. Ah, damn it, my ulti got interrupted. Going for the Vala, and that's a kill. You cannot see me. You cannot see me. Pretend I. Oh, hi, Rex. Rex. Oh, you guys come over here to a double combo. Damn it, I didn't silence Uta, but I guess that's gonna be okay for the time being. Oh, the jumps by Cena. Hey, boom. Cool. No. Come back here, man. Where are you going? You're not allowed to go back to base. Alarak charges in. Tries a desperate attempt to save his team from this epic fail. No. Couldn't manage to do so. Dodge Vala once again. Body block the Butcher out. Get the Butcher. Get the Butcher. I am fucking out of mana. Knock the bear back. I'm going back. We could finish, but I want to prolong a little bit this game. More testing besides I'm out of mana. Right, level 16, center beam damage. I think this will work considering their composition. So we're gonna take negatively charged. These guys didn't back away. Now they're running for their lives. We know Li Ming is out of mana, Muradin as well. But he should be able to back away from that one. 16 to 13, no problem at all. It's gonna be a long way now to level 20. What the hell? They're not quitting? Good damage there onto Alarak. Ooh, you're trying to circle my guys. That's another kill. And another. And another. And another. Quad kill there for us. We can finish now if we so desire. We're not finishing? Okay, apparently we're not finishing. Why not, guys? We could have. More than just... You can't, dude. Alright, let's get this camp. What else can we do? I guess get bottom camp. We could have finished, but yeah. Oh, damage. Woo, top on damage. Nice one. Hitting the Li Ming and the Jaina. And we should actually now go for Shrine and end the game. 17 to 14. They still have a long way to go till they get 16. So if at any point they would try to engage on us, it's gonna be folly for them. Should I bait them out? Got the combo onto him. Getting ready my ulti. Going in. Killing the Uter very nicely. Center beam damage onto Alarak, which means extra DMGs. Let's try to get a double. Okay, did get the Vala. Very good damage onto her. A couple more basic attacks, and there's gonna be another kill. Poor guys. Running for their lives. But Li Ming is the only one on the shrine. We're so overconfident right now. We have good reason to be, but still. Oh, look, free Butcher. Coming. Coming. Hey Butch, hey Butch, hey Butch. Which way you running, Butch? Running that way? Take a combo, man. Take a combo. We now have also both our casters are on the shrine. We should really help them out, but there's no real point. 18 to 15. They still don't have 16. Body block them out. Body block them out. Oh, oh. Did I just finish my quest? Yep, finished the Q quest. We also got a Punisher pushing down. I'm looking for that Vala. Oh, lol, what are you doing in our backline, man? Get comboed, man. The nerve of that guy going for our backline like that. Cena's baited in. Oh, that's gonna be your last mistake, my friend. Your last mistake. Why would you do that? I guess the situation is hopeless for him. So just having a little bit of fun. Never hurt nobody. Let's get a Q onto him. That's gonna do good damage. Pull her back. And I'm just gonna use my heroic straight into the enemy base. Yo! Oh, didn't work. Well, that's gonna be GG. These are our final stats. Finally, I achieved some nice damage, and obviously, final talents at 20. I would have probably take the rewind thingy for Alarak. Anyway, GG everybody. GG.
Victory.
Alright guys, here we go. So we landed on the Dragon Shire battleground. How we got a little event thing up. Anyway, we're gonna be picking up our first talent. The problem with testing on the PTR is that everybody plays the... No! Damn it! No, stop it! Plays the PTR heroes, the ones with the changes, you know. For example, obviously the new hero Alarak, a lot of butchers and a lot of Valas. So here's the teams, no actual frontline and no support. Not exactly the best testing ground, but anyway, this is what we got. We're gonna go with... You know what? Applied Force, like I said, is a very good talent, but I'll still go with White Lightning, especially since I do not have a support, which can be sucky. Anyway, let's come in here, see if the enemy team wants to fight us. You guys want to fight us? Come on, don't be scared. Wait for the butch. Now knock them back, and the combo, and a kill. Easy first blood, no problem at all. Let's see, do I want to go top or do I want to go bot? Let's go Jaina bot, eh? Let's do that. Ooh, new flowers. Look, guys, new pillars and stuff on Dragon Shire. Didn't notice this before. Cool. Okay, so there's an Alarak here. Failed there. Let's go on to him. He tried to dodge away, huh? Pretty good. Still got the combo onto him, obviously not enough damage, but here comes Butcher. If he would wait just a couple of more seconds so I can get my cooldowns for the combo and then charge, that would be good. Shrines up in 20. Top is Sergeant Hammer versus Gazlowe, huh? I wonder how that one will work out.
So goes the chain of the...
Okay, guys, here we go. Now give me everything you got. Very nice. Also, Nova came in there, but we had the numbers advantage and we won that fight. Okay, should I pick up Fountain? Nah, I don't think I need it right now. My only issue at the moment is there's nobody soaking middle, and we lost a whole bunch of XPs. So I guess I'm gonna hang around here. Hammer seems to have everything covered on top, but maybe she needs help. Okay, Butcher's coming in as well on top lane. Gazlowe versus Hammer on the shrine. Oh no. Are you gonna be okay? Obviously not. Hey, you. Do you like my combo? Come on, charge into me towers. Charge into towers. No. I'm just gonna hang around here till I get my cooldowns and then come back in. I wonder if Gazlowe went away or not. Anyway, I'm sure he left his turrets there, so I'm not gonna be too ballsy about this. Besides, I have the Butcher to worry about. Alright, at least we're not gonna lose any XP here. Now I'm gonna try to go for it. Got a globe, we're all good. Yeah, I thought so. He left something. Missed the combo there. Good system. Nova's here. Nova's here. Let's pick up Talon Double Cross. Better range, better combos, better damage, better pretty much everything. Why didn't he try to move? I don't know. Oh, Nova! Come on, Hammer, save my arse! Thanks, Hammer. You're the best, man. I wonder if she wants to come around or not. Alright, we got both secured. It tricks me when you'd have to do the combo over something like a piece of terrain like this. This shrine thingy, or a rock or whatever. It's a bit more tricky to get the combo right. Butcher, how you doing on health? I wonder if he's in this bush. He might actually be in this bush. I don't see him anymore. Maybe he got bored. Okay, he wasn't in the bush. They also reduced the globes time from 8 to 6 seconds. The time which they stay alive. Are you going straight? Yep, sure are. Very easy to land your combo when enemies walk in a straight line. I'm not afraid of the Butcher because I got Vala. Didn't have cooldown on that one, but I do have... No, you come back and leave Vala alone, man. Get a little bit of sustain off of Gaslow, and I'm just gonna wait here for my combos. Without cooldowns, there's not all that much I can do. So I'm just gonna wait a little. What the fuck? He saw. I revealed myself. Crap. Okay, guys, let's go. Almost, but no cigar, baby, no cigar. And Sergeant Hammer coming in. Cooldown on Fountain, so I'm just gonna go straight back. We're gonna keep an eye on damage because we are playing an assassin after all. Much like Kerrigan, he doesn't have super high damage. He can have, okay? But it's all about the combo, you know? All about going in, bursting a target down as fast as you can. And even if you don't kill it, you know, put it on the back foot and all whatnot. So I don't expect Alarak to be topping meters anytime soon, but it doesn't mean he ain't good. Chaos Reigns talent at level 7. Okay, you got everything under control, don't you there? Okay, so I'm just gonna go mid. Go behind the butcher. Signal that I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, Butch. Uh-oh, 2-on-1? I'm not sure I want to take that bet, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of sustain for my E. It's not gonna be enough, sadly, there. My Vala did not react to me coming behind Butcher and trying to gank. I was sure he was gonna. He's my teammate after all. But yeah, there you go. Happens. We got still everything nice and tightly secure, so we shouldn't really have much of an issue. Problem is, I gotta now focus on my quest, Chaos Reigns, and get 15, I think, was it? Yeah. 15 hits with my Q ability. Shouldn't really prove all that difficult. Top lane is in trouble. Hammer might die. Come on, kill him, minions. Yep, he dies the minions. Now I expect one of these guys will rotate now to middle. I don't want to show myself yet because I don't want to fight 2. I will fight 1, but I won't fight 2. Come on, are you rotating? Good. Okay. Okay, guys. Apparently they both stood here. Damn it. That means I can only hold XP right now. I can't get the shrine. That's okay. Get more sustain off of them, more healing from my E. That missed crap. They're pushing hard. I got Hammer coming in, but I don't want to go for that barrage of turrets of Gaslow because that will hurt me pretty badly. We're gonna pick up Deadly Charge though, and I'm gonna jump in now. Ah, fucking turrets. There we go, nobody's here. 45-second cooldown, so it's all good. You missed. Let me try to get a double combo, baby, double combo. And here comes Hammer again with the blow up. Can we get that final one? He's gonna be on cooldown in a second. Here you go, 1Q from Vala. Maybe no, maybe no. Still surprised we haven't picked up a dragon by this point. Alright, we got 3 people dead. This will be the ideal time to get that Dragon Knight. Get a little bit of wave here going. Why aren't they not... Seriously, guys, get the shrine. Come on, you can do it. Top is secured. Hammer's protecting it. Now we're gonna be able to pick up this one. I see I'm the only one in position to take it, so I guess I'll do just that. There we go, first dragon of the game. I'm not sure I want to push this lane though. Oh, hi, guys. You want to check out my base? Actually, the tower shot from our base killed that one. Was a little bit slow on knocking him back, but it worked out. We also got a disconnect. Our Jaina just left the game. That's a little bit sad. It's okay. I'm sure he'll be back. Alright, we are level 10 and 12. Very good advantage for us at this point. No talent advantage, so I don't necessarily want to take a fight. I do have the dragon. What I want to do is push with it. If you see, I am also buying time for Hammer, which is pushing top lane pretty good. So this is why I'm not... It's not a good idea in general to rush the dragon into towers, because he's gonna get smacked down and you're gonna end up with no advantage, which is obviously not a good idea. But now I'm running out of time. Minions are taking some damage. Let's knock Alarak back. There you go, bye-bye Alarak. Come on, maybe I can get this. Nah, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to get this, and I better skedaddle because I only got a couple of seconds. Use my telekinesis to get the hell out of town, mount up, and see where's the fun at. Oh no! No, 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 no! What are you doing? Talent, pure no! Crap, let me take one for you, bro! Got it! Well, it's dead. All my efforts were for nothing. Well, it serves you right. You didn't help me with that gank earlier, so die. Let's go top lane and have a little talk with that Gaslow. Come on, Gaslow. Come on, Gaslow. No? Don't worry, man. And now. Hi, Gas. There you go, Gas. Awesome. Love the fact that this one. Deadly Charge can go for walls. That is so important when positioning for a team fight, because I no longer have to care about it. You know, I can stand over a rock, a bush, or whatever, you know, and just when I see my opportunity, go for it like that. Alright, boys. What are we doing? Anybody interested in a mercenary camp down the bot lane, perhaps? Okay. We got danger pings. Danger pings. I want to get that camp. However, Alarak is not exactly the best guy, you know, to get camps. And if I go at it alone, I don't see the enemies. I see two on top. I don't see the rest of them where they are. And I see my guys are pretty far away. So in case I get in trouble, they're not going to be able to help me. So I'm just going to be cautious. I know it's out of character, but still I'm going to be cautious and head on the top lane where Sergeant Hammer just hit the dirt. I got my heroic ready. Oh, baby, yes. Just hold them there. Here I come, bro! There we go. I know that wasn't great, but here you go. Double. Double, double, double. That was pretty nice. Now, that Vala on the middle. I don't know. I wonder if they're going for camps again.
Only because I will live.
Okay, we got a Nova there, and I see the Butcher seeing that I'm coming, I'm coming. Double combo and double kill. I didn't even have time to use my E ability. They're so squish. I think I'm gonna call Alarak one of the best, if not the best mage hunter in the game right now. I know Kerrigan, like I told you guys earlier, he's somewhat similar to Kerrigan. However, he's got that extra power to engage from a bush, you know, from really long range because of Deadly Charge. You know, hide over a wall like I just demonstrated, or something like that. Let's pick up. Crap. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Come on. Me and Alarak. Nah, I don't have cooldowns, that's a problem. Let's pick up Fountain and then we're gonna join the finds. Also, talent at level 16. Now, like I said, I don't like to take talents which reduce my sadism. That's usually an issue. So I'm gonna go with negatively charged. It's a bit tricky. It's not ideal, but it's gonna have to do. Oh, you missed. I want to get closer a little bit before I do this. Yeah, not enough range. There's a Butcher charging in. Good damage there, but he's gonna probably die. Yep. That's one of the problems. The Butcher's charging in. Now we gotta be a little bit careful. Enemy team has only 2 up. We got 3 up, but we don't have Hammer who's on top lane. So I think the best course of action would be to wait a little bit and ambush somebody. There's a pretty nasty push on top lane as well, so let's take care of that one. Oh, we still have a Jaina bot. Sadly, he didn't came back. Happens. Okay, we got this cleared up. We can still take a fight, theoretically. 17 versus 15. However, the Butcher is still down. Who's giving all those pings? The Butcher. Hold on just a second. My Butcher, huh? Oh, no time. Gotta get out of that one. Okay, got a little bit of sustain. Yeah, I played that pretty poorly because I was looking to mute the Butcher, sadly. Sorry about that. Right. So, what was it? Okay, this guy. He's silenced, of course he's silenced. Okay, I'm gonna help my friend here. We're gonna be picking this one up. Now the tide of battle is not in our as much as on our favor as it was, simply because we got a Jaina bot. But yeah, what can you do? We haven't managed to get any keeps down, which is an issue. Okay, because as long as there's not any keep down, they can really make a comeback here. All they need is a good dragon, a good late game dragon, and the whole game would turn on us. Okay, I'm gonna go down the bottom lane and join the rest of my guys. Well, that's not good. Very nice ring by the Jaina bot. Jaina bot OP, obviously. Jaina bot will make it happen. It's gonna be a 3 for 2 up until this point. I'm gonna take care of Gazlo. Hi, guys. Oh, that's a wombo combo? Well, that was. I had to use my W there to get out of the range of his wombo combo. That's why I couldn't use it on him. But it all worked out in the end. Okay, let's give a couple of clicks here. Vala's getting a merc camp right now. I don't want to take the dragon again. Let somebody else have it. Okay, Vala finished here. I'm just gonna clear the wave, so it's gonna be easier for the Dragon Knight to push. Still not doing as much as the new Vala. Wave clear, like I said, wave clear is not extraordinary. Okay, it's decent. Okay, but it's not super ultra wave clear. Even if you build the other one, the E build for Alarak. How's about Counter Strike, huh? Let's have both heroic abilities on Alarak this game. Hammer is pushing top lane. I think at this point in the game, the better idea would be to come over here. There we go, combo successful. Now I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dragon! Oh, damn it. Maybe I should have run the other way, but if I run the other way and so the dragon takes the damage from the triple tap of Nova, then I would have died to the Butcher. So it was pretty much a no-go situation. While Sergeant Hammer just relaxes, chills out, and gets siege done on top lane. And that should be the end of the game, I believe. I mean, there's really not much they can do about it for sure. We're gonna be able to get top keep as well. And the enemy Gaslights, he kinda gave up. He's not even defending anymore. He's trying a desperate push. Then again, desperate times call for desperate measures. We might even get all 3 keeps here. Sergeant Hammer should be able to get that one, and maybe the dragon will be able to get bottom. But inside the dragon, there's a Vala, so this is more like a suicide push right now. He's gonna get slowed by towers. Nova's zoning in for the kill. Very good ulti there, however, HP dropping really low. And here comes Gaslow turrets, baby. Nova's there. Yeah, suicide push indeed. Wow, the Gaslow actually kited them so much. Almost got a kill on them. Nice one. Alright, we didn't get all 3 keeps, but we did get 2. And the one on the bottom lane needs like a sneeze to get it down, so I wouldn't worry too much. How many times did I die this game? 2. Not so bad. But again, it's not ideal because we don't have a support or a front line. And right now alone, I don't want to take this, so I'm just gonna get the camp by myself. Come on, Hammer. After that, I'm gonna be forced back to either a healing well, which I do have over here, or straight back to spawning pool. This is a tricky spot because the Nova might be on the way.
Tell the others of the victory I have won.
Also, we are kind of losing our advantage to the enemy team level-wise because, yeah, we're 22 or almost, but they're 20. Okay, so we're gonna be on the same talent here pretty quickly. Oh, yeah. There's the real Nova. No, Nova. Stop that triple tap. Damn it, nobody attacked me. I hate Counter-Strike! Sometimes. Okay, go in. He just charged into his death. That was really silly. You can't charge into 4 or 5 people like that. Even if you are Alarak. The Highlord of the Tal'darim.
I agree with this decision.
I'm just gonna hang around and protect the hammer while he clears the crap. What do you want, Vala? I'm just zoning for him right now. Still have Counter-Strike. There we go. The 2 that damaged me. Oh man, that was such a fail. I knocked him away instead of knocking him into me. Oh, ouch. Stop. Very good ring because Jaina bought OP. Everybody knows that, and that's gonna be GG. Alright guys. Decent game, nothing too special. Now we're gonna draw our conclusions to Alarak. And that gameplay will hopefully suffice, so let's draw our conclusions to Alarak now. When a new hero gets launched, most people ask the following questions. Is he viable? Is he good? Is he strong? And should I be picking up this brand new hero? In Alarak's case, when it comes to viability, I'm going to tell you guys straight off the bat, he definitely is viable. If he comes to live servers in his current state, there's no way that Alarak will not be a viable pick for ranked/competitive gameplay. There have been some that compared Alarak to Greymane, calling him the new Greymane. That is false. He definitely does not play like Greymane, not at all, especially now that Greymane is being transformed, sadly, back to Cocktail Boy. What he does play like is a bit like Kerrigan, and pretty much fills kind of the same role as Kerrigan for the most part. He does have one advantage over her, however. His heroic ability, which is called, what the hell was it called? Deadly Charge. Yes, the ideal situation for an Alarak player, from my own experience, when a fight breaks out, you stay safe. You're not the kind of assassin to kind of hang around in the front line and wait for to jump somebody and all whatnot. What you want to do is stay over a rock, in a bush, over a obstacle, a terrain obstacle, okay, with vision on the enemy team, and wait for the opportune moment to deadly charge into the backline and then into combo and so on and so forth. That is the ideal place for Alarak in a team fight. He strikes kind of from the shadows. He appears out of nowhere and, you know, gets the combo onto you, which is definitely a big deal. Not only because of the damage, but also because of the silence. God damn this phone. So yeah, definitely he is viable. If you're the kind of guy who enjoys Kerrigan and always gets your combo right and all whatnot, then definitely, absolutely pick up Alarak. Right, what else is there to say? Oh yes, I haven't enjoyed a hero this much for a long while now. It's no secret to anybody that I kind of criticized the past heroes. Chromie, for example, has a great kit, but then again, it's a small gnome. Medivh doesn't really work, in my opinion, except in Team League. And only Team League is the place where Medivh can shine. Gul'dan, don't even get me started on it. And Oriel is simply not my cup of tea, while being a very interesting hero. So I've definitely been enjoying Alarak. He's right up my alley. What else can I tell you guys? You gotta, if you want to be an Alarak player, pretty much like if you want to be a Kerrigan player, you got to learn to get your combo right. My recommendation to you is to hop into try mode, toggle cooldowns, and just try to get as many correct combos onto an AI as possible. Try them out there, absolutely. Quick cast on is going to help you with your W ability, telekinesis. From what I played so far, it's very easy to get a dash on yourself with Alt W, okay? And he will dash in the direction you're facing, not in the direction you're pointing. So keep that in mind. Again, telekinesis has a vector targeting system. I do have, however, one complaint about Alarak. It's a general complaint, one which applies to multiple heroes, and that is boring talents. Can we please get away from the stigma of increased damage, lower cooldown, and bigger range? Can we find some way to incorporate some meaningful talents which actually change the gameplay a bit more significantly than this? Yeah, that's my only complaint to Alarak. Other than that, he definitely is what I would say a master's tool, and I feel that players, I think at least, that players initially are not going to be too happy with Alarak because, again, it's pretty difficult to play him correctly. Other than that, nothing wrong with Alarak. He might even be a little bit too strong, but then again, his difficulty there will probably not guarantee him a spectacular win rate, at least in the first week or two. I do believe that's about it to Alarak. If you guys got any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. As always, my name has been Leyzar, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye guys, bye-bye.